Going on? What's going on?
What's up, my friend?
What's going on, man? You all right?
Yeah, man, fine, man.
Come here.
That's it. We got this dog. Cámate,
Come here.
come uy, uy. Cámate, chiquito. Cámate, chiquito. Cámate.
Come
Mi
here.
amigo, amigo.
Yeah,
Come.
he'll play with him. He's smaller.
Just play, yeah. Season slowly.
Yeah,
Just
where
play.
where the other dog at?
Yeah,
In the house?
yeah, the house, yeah. Yeah, the house.
Come on.
Hey,
Go.
ven, por acá. Hey, ¿dónde vas? Sí. No, amigo, it's coming.
What's the move, Jude? Come here.
Hey,
Come on.
hey, hey.
Yep.
You see in the window?
Yeah, come here. They be smelling each other. Come on. What's the move? What's the move, man? What's the move? What's the move? Welcome, 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 welcome. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Am I loud and clear in your ear? Jude, can you hear me? Holly, if you hear me. Let me know if you can hear me, Jude.
Ven, ven, ven. Sí, sí.
Yeah, yeah. What's going on, man? Come here. Come here. Get your ass over here.
Ya no. Creí.
Come here.
Vente, güey. Vente.
Go back. Go.
Oh, oh, yeah. Come on.
They like each other.
Uy, uy, uy. ¿Es
That's a
boy?
girl? Yeah, that's a boy. He a
¿Es
boy.
boy? Yeah, it's boy. Yeah. Vente, vente. Oh, vaya. Oh, corre, corre. Corre, corre, corre.
Come here. Come here.
Corre. Ah, corre, no,
Come here. Come on.
no, no.
All right, man. Have a good one. Come here. Come on. Yeah, man. We got some stuff. I got some. All right. Yeah. Welcome. 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 You know, get that out the way, man. I appreciate you showing up, man. I was just. I was on live last night. I did a live last night. When I uploaded the video, there wasn't no sound in it, man. Yeah, I wasted all that time. Couldn't nobody hear me. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. But yeah, what we doing over here, man, we're gonna do, you can expect a lot more content coming through from the kid, man. It's gonna be more of me, giving my perspective on a lot of different topics, a lot of different things going on, you know what I'm saying, in the world, in life in general. You know what I'm saying? Last night, what I was talking about was like the resolutions, how people make New Year's resolutions. And they by day 6, shit, they right back to they self. They doing the same old shit they was doing. They trying to, they right back into the same old bad habits. And they notice it. They try to fix it, but then, like I said, bad habits die hard. You know what I'm saying? So it takes some work. It takes some real discipline. It takes some real dedication. It takes some real focus. If you want to obtain some quality, some a better quality of life, you got to refrain from doing the same thing you was doing that gets you where you at. And look where you at. You know what I'm saying? You where you are based on the decisions that you made and the behavior that you've been displaying. You know what I'm saying? Everybody want. I'm sure everybody the same way is me. You should view yourself, or you should have a standard for yourself. And you try to stand on that standard and hold that standard. You know what I'm saying? Hold yourself to account when it comes to that standard. So a lot of stuff that may go on that I may see it, I may not see it. But even if I do see it, I may not respond to it because that's responding to that doesn't help me attain my goal. You know what I'm saying? People get sidetracked quick and they'll fall back into. Or some people have a idea in their head that they are, someone that they created, that only themselves is aware of what they created, the person they created. Nobody else in the world view them like that. It's just the way they see themselves, and that in the way that they see themselves isn't in accordance to the right thing. It's 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 a it's no growth there. It's no knowledge there. It's no wisdom there. It's no nothing there. It's just uh, a bunch of the same repetitive thing over and over and over again. And people see that. I don't like to make it seem as if I'm just talking in circles. So I try to draw from personal experiences. So even with myself, when I was running around this motherfucker doing what I felt like I, I wanted to do and what I felt was right, and it wasn't right, people would remove themselves out of my life. I end up by myself. You know what I'm saying? Having to fix and sort through my own, you know, situation. And it takes for a person to really sit back, hold themselves accountable for their own actions, and see what they doing wrong to try to keep from ending up in the same spot over and over and over again, expecting different results. See what I'm saying? Everywhere you go, if you sit back and watch and just peep game, just watch shit, you will see. Just watch the show. You don't have to participate. You can just watch, and you can see how it's a fallout after fallout after fallout after fallout. And when you analyze each and every one of those fallouts, you start to see a pattern. You know what I'm saying? You see a person's behavior pattern. Even with yourself, you can see your own behavior pattern. You say, well, damn, this is how I keep getting stuck right here. Or this is how I keep ending up right here. So you try to change that. And that's where you come in with the resolution part. And a lot of people come up with these resolutions around this time of year, because this the only time of year you really have time to sit back to yourself. Right after the Christmas shit wear off, you get to yourself and you start thinking like, oh, I'm tired of being in this same situation. Every time I turn around, I end up seeing myself in the same situation. So you try to see, take account, and figure out things that you need to correct about yourself. You know what I'm saying? So you start to take on that path and you create this day. New Year's Day, 12 o'clock, I'm gonna stop smoking. New Year's Day, 12 o'clock, I'm gonna stop cussing. And a lot of people don't deal with cold turkey as they should. Cold turkey, cold turkey. You're supposed to just stop. Come on. But everybody just can't stop like that. So it takes time, it takes practice, and that's mean it takes work. And everybody don't want to sit and take the time and put in the work to accomplish the goal that they're trying to accomplish for themselves. So after a while, after about a month or two of trying, a week or two of trying, they right back doing the same thing. And they start making excuses as to where, hey, this ain't that bad. If they don't like it, fuck them. I don't care what nobody think. And that's not a good space to be in because you should care what people think to a degree. To a degree, you should care because not everybody's out to get you, not everybody's out to hurt you, not everybody's out to get over on you. So some of them opinions come from a real place. Honestly, should you should have discernment in your you should want Once you start doing the right things and start accomplishing them goals or these resolutions you set for yourself, you'll start to see the difference between somebody being negative and someone being constructive with their criticism of you. So you start, but it take work and it take time, it takes some effort within yourself. You know what I'm saying? You got to do the work yourself so you know what it takes to get what you're trying to get to. If not, if you're gonna keep doing the same thing, you're gonna keep getting the same results. And the definition of insanity is to be doing these things and expect different results. A lot of times we we don't we don't make it too far because of the limits we put on ourselves. We make ourselves believe that we can't, or these goals are unachievable, or we start listening to people negative reactions. Because once you start doing the right thing and taking the right steps for yourself, and you remove yourself from a lot of nonsense. Those same people that you was around, they gonna have something to say about it. They gonna say you faking. They gonna say you ain't like that. They gonna have a lot of different opinions, but that's only because you're trying to do something different and do something better. Those are the opinions that you shouldn't feed into because your absence shouldn't be a problem. They only mad because you absent. Your presence validate the nonsense that they feed into or they create. When you remove yourself and you on your own path, you ain't it ain't got to be a problem nowhere in the midst of nothing. You could just be okay, let me focus on something else right now. You just focusing on that. And people that's missing your presence, they'll create an issue in their mind. They'll just pull it out the sky and hold on to it because they don't know how to say, "Hey man, what you on?" They don't know how to understand what you trying to do. They don't want to understand it because them understanding you don't validate what they trying to do, especially if it's keeping you back. It's people in relationships right now, boyfriend and girlfriend, husband and wife, that's holding on to that man or that woman because they don't want to let them go because of what they know they'll become if they ain't there to hold them down or hold them back from their full potential. That's a dangerous situation. You get resentment from that. People start regretting even being around you, meeting you, despising you, or them. It's just a negative. It's a toxic situation. And you got to understand that when you set out to do your personal growth mission, everybody not gonna agree with that. You're gonna be the fakest nigga in the world. You're gonna be the lamest nigga in the world. You're gonna be a bitch ass bitch, a hoe ass bitch, all that shit because you're not there to validate their nonsense. So even when you hear them express their grievances about you not being present to validate, you don't have to respond to that because that's not your problem. That's their problem. And what you trying to do is work on your problems and figure your problems out. You can't figure yourself out and move forward if you steady being distracted and sidetracked with somebody else's problem. Their problem, not my problem. My problem's not theirs. A lot of us get caught up in this trauma bond where that uh, you don't like that girl or that dude, so I don't like them neither. Now we're cool. That's not how you build a friendship correctly, genuinely. Somebody got a motive. You can't build a friendship or a relationship with somebody based on the fact that y'all don't like a certain thing, individual, place. You building in a toxic environment. You building in the negative. And some people hold on to that negative shit and want to keep going back to that negative shit. When you trying to move forward, that's where you had an absence, not validating the bullshit. Because your problem with that situation or the reason you don't want to participate in it is not the same. It's not that big a deal to you, or but it's a big deal to them. And long as you not fixing or mending that situation with that person, or coming to an understanding that hey, this ain't that serious. They can't do it. So now here's the problem. Now y'all two, or there's the now here comes y'all conflict, and it's all for nothing. It don't produce nothing. It don't provoke nothing but something negative. I mean, if I'm saying something wrong, let me know. Why you here? Like, comment, subscribe. I'm just shooting the shit right now. Share this shit if you feel like this is some informative information that somebody else need to hear. You know what I'm saying? It's all about when you trying to resolve and lead and move on with a purpose. A lot of unnecessary activities that you may have entertained or you may have paid attention to. You just stop paying attention to them because you have a different purpose. Your purpose that ain't you don't see the a purpose in focusing on that. Sometimes it's best you get out people way. You know what I'm saying, and let them be who they want to be. And when you do that, you can actually see, where the value at that they place in you. Come here, come here. What you say? What's going on, Jim? Yeah, man. You don't want to get caught up in no trauma bonding, friendship, no negative situation that's gonna keep you. This is this is what Cameron. Come here. This is what Cameron and Jim Jones going through. Cameron been left the bullshit alone. Jim Jones still in the bullshit. And that dipset shit ain't work out. Come here. Oh, when niggas felt like they didn't want to hide their grievances no more, and they could link up with niggas that's in disagreement with the nigga that put them in position to be where they at. Shit, Cameron said, "Shit, nigga, I got something else to do. I'm on something else. I ain't even tripping on that shit." Niggas ain't even niggas ain't living in the past. Niggas just speaking about the past and it's making a nigga like Jim Jones say, "Oh, he being hella disrespectful over some shit. He should have took light as lighthearted as they gave it." Niggas who ain't had no malice in that shit. Cam just wanted to know, how did you figure that out? It's just a simple question. But the way Jim Jones responding, as if, like them niggas owe him something, or as if he tough and he just niggas bet not speak wrong about me, or had no can't niggas can't have an opinion of me because I'm Jim Jones. Come here. Nigga, you ain't shit. Come here. Come here. Everybody know you ain't shit. Nigga, everybody know you came from under Cam. Yeah, so niggas wouldn't even know you if it wasn't for that nigga. Come here. You just got too much. It's too much. It don't cost nothing to congratulate a nigga, and it don't cost nothing to not have a negative opinion or not have a negative response. It's free to not even respond to that shit. That'd have been the best move, because wouldn't he still bringing to light grievances that he got? Niggas didn't even know them niggas was still mad at each other. This nigga, every time this nigga say something, he gotta, it rub him the wrong way. He have a real emotional response to anything somebody say about him or say. Speak when Cam don't speak on him. And that's supposed to be somebody that you supposed to appreciate. You shouldn't even be having those responses for that nigga. That nigga brought you in the game. If it wasn't for him, you wouldn't even be where you at. And here it is. What's up, baby? Where you going?
I don't feel like going at
Somebody
all.
gotta go.
I don't feel like it. I'm tired.
What you been doing?
Working.
You been
That's
working
it.
too much.
Low key. Yeah, low key. But
I was coming down there to holler at you too.
yeah, I'll be glad. I just want to get a tissue.
How long you gonna be?
Probably like 15 minutes. He works up by one.
All right. I stick around.
All right.
That temperature started dropping. I'm going in the house. But see, niggas be feeling like they want to motherfucking. They gotta be tough. Come here. Come here. Niggas gotta be tough. Niggas gotta be the hardest nigga. But see, all this shit is just in Jim Jones' head. He ain't even a nigga. He is not the person that he's trying to make everybody believe. Says the niggas that actually know him. That's why it don't pay to be the super extra tough ass nigga. That shit don't get you nowhere. It pay to be the smooth player nigga, unbothered. You know what I'm saying? Intelligent, witty nigga. You know, likable, approachable person. That's where the money at. Come here. Come here. Ain't no money in being the toughest nigga on the block in the world. And then it's when you get exposed or a nigga go to talking to you crazy or a nigga say something about you, now you offended. Now you gotta prove something. At what point at what point in your life do you get to where okay, I ain't gotta prove shit to these or nobody. When do you get to the point to where you just proving stuff to yourself, proving to yourself that I can make it, or proving to yourself that I can stop doing this, or I can be better at this. When do niggas get to that point? Come a point that it should come, it should come around in your life at a time in your life you should be, a little bit more focused on yourself instead of what other people try to think or what other people thinking about you or what you should be doing. It should come a point in time where you know what you should be doing, know what you're supposed to be doing, and know what you're not supposed to be doing. And what you're not supposed to be doing is trying to prove to a bunch of other motherfuckers that don't know you that you more than what you are. So none of that, all of that come with when you try, all that come at you when you trying to do something different, do something better. It just come at you. It's just tricks to the devil. Try to sidetrack you into not progressing mentally, physically, emotionally, and all that shit. Financially, the devil try to hit you, blindside you to sidetrack you. And now you off your path and you over here doing some shit you would never was even planning to do. And this shit got you wasting time. And time is the one thing you can't get back. You can lose everything and get it back. You can lose your house, you can lose your job, you can lose your car. Two things you can't get back is your life and time. So why waste it on shit that don't mean nothing? I understand younger, you know, I understand young men in their 20s trying to figure it out. I understand why they think that can't nobody tell them nothing. Because they haven't made the mistakes yet. And niggas ain't trying to talk to them, they're trying to talk at them. And they scared when they talking at them. Or so they don't want to talk. They don't want to talk to them because they know if they talk at them, the young niggas gone. They gonna go with their move, and they know they ain't gonna come out on the winning end of that. Cause these little niggas don't care. But shit, you was if you when you think about it, you was the same you little nigga. Could nobody tell you shit? You did what you wanted to do, moved how you wanted to move, and not nobody say nothing to you about what you doing, cause you felt like what you was doing was right. But I'm gonna tell you who you listen to. You listen to that nigga that been through the shit you been through, or went through some shit that you headed for, and telling you about some shit that you need to know, and you need to know it. But nigga ain't talking at you. You just putting you on game. Yeah, shit, nigga understand. Niggas act like they forgot how to survive. They act like they forgot what it was like for them when they had to survive, and all you was trying to do was survive. But a lot of people ain't never had to survive. A lot of niggas ain't been through shit. Niggas talk that shit like they say that niggas fix his mouth to say anything, but a nigga that been through something can tell a nigga that been through something. Cause you can tell how he talking. Oh yeah, you know about that. Oh, you understand. You understand for real. You're a rocket scientist. Yeah, but niggas don't understand these young niggas because they scared of these young niggas. And these young niggas getting money and they ain't listening to nobody. And they ain't listening or respecting you niggas because you niggas is doing whatever you you calling them OG and you older than them. All because they got money. These young niggas smart as hell. They just as smart as you was. But like I said, niggas get old, niggas slow down, niggas get set in some ways and they understand the difference between right and wrong and they feel like a 22, 23, 24-year-old nigga supposed to understand the same shit. And that's not how it works. You know that. I know that. But awareness is one thing you need to focus on being aware of what people saying. You know what I'm saying? Being aware of what people doing, seeing if their words matching their actions. See if they not even saying nothing and they just doing shit. And it ain't for you to take offense when you find out they just did some shit. You should just figure out why did they do it instead of forming an opinion about why they about them doing what they did. You just try to figure out why, because it might not be nothing. It's definitely nothing to do with, or what definitely wasn't designed to make a person feel. You know, but yeah, man. I've been yapping long enough, man. We're gonna get back into the real shit, some real content. We got some real discussions. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell y'all about some real situations, how to navigate this shit from my perspective. You know what I'm saying? And if you understand where I'm coming from, chime in. If you want to understand where I'm coming from and don't understand, chime in. It ain't about a debate. It ain't about whether you agree with me or not. It's not about whether I agree with you or not. What we need to do is figure out how to understand each other as opposed to trying to debate each other. Because nobody's saying nothing for no reason and nobody doing nothing for no reason. But when you understand, you can you have a shot at creating a way to coexist without, you know, taking offense to what people are doing. So salute, man. Appreciate y'all coming through, giving me y'all time. Respect that. Respect that. Respect this a little more often. We're gonna keep it going.